When Abraham and Sarah were very old, they came to Hebron. There, Sarah died when she was 127 years old. Abraham and Isaac were very sad, but were comforted by God's promises. They continued living in Canaan, the land God had promised them. One day, Abraham saw that his son was growing up and needed to get married. So Abraham called his greatest servant, Eliezer, and said, "Eliezer, make me a promise before God to find a wife for my son Isaac. Promise me that you will travel back to my people to find her. Please give me your word that you won't choose a bride from any of the women here." Then Eliezer said to his master,
"What if the woman doesn't want to come with me? Should I take Isaac to her?"
But Abraham replied, "No, the Lord of heaven and earth has promised to give this land to my children. He will send his angel to my relatives to prepare the way for you. If she refuses to come, then you are released from your promise." So Eliezer obeyed and took 10 camels, special gifts, and a band of men. They all traveled to the city of Nahor. They arrived in the evening, the time when the women of the city came out to draw water. So Eliezer made the camels kneel down by the well, and he prayed,
"O Lord God of my master Abraham, please show your love to him and help me find a wife for Isaac today."
Eliezer was standing by the well, so he asked God for a sign, saying,
"I'll ask one of the women
if she will drop some water for me to drink.
If she's the right one for Isaac, would you let her say yes? And I will draw water for your camels too?"
Before he had finished praying, a beautiful woman came out to draw water. Her name was Rebekah. She filled her jar, and as she was leaving, Eliezer ran towards her, saying,
"Please, give me a little water to drink."
She gave him some water, and then said, "I will draw water for your camels too." She quickly ran to the well to get more water. She drew and drew water until all the camels had finished drinking. Eliezer was amazed. He thought,
"This could be the woman for my master."
So he took a gold ring and 2 bracelets and gave them to Rebekah and asked her,
"Whose daughter are you? Is there room in your father's house for us to stay the night?"
She said, "I am Bethuel's daughter and the granddaughter of Nahor, Abraham's brother. Yes, we do have room for you to sleep. There's lodging for your camels too." Then Eliezer bowed his head and worshiped God. Rebekah ran home and told her brother Laban all about Eliezer. When Laban heard Rebekah's story and saw the jewelry, he ran out to meet Eliezer. He invited all of them to his house. When Laban urged them to eat, Eliezer responded,
"I won't eat until I talk to you."
Eliezer told Laban all about his master Abraham and how rich he was, and about his son Isaac. Then he shared about the promise he made to find Isaac a wife. He asked the family if they would allow Rebekah to be Isaac's wife. Her father and brothers said, "Yes, this is the Lord's will." When Eliezer heard their answer, he bowed before the Lord. Then he brought out more gifts for Rebekah, for Laban and Rebekah's mother too. After that, it was time for dinner and bed. When they got up in the morning, Eliezer asked if he could leave that same day. The family was a little sad. Rebekah's brother and mother said, "Already? Can't Rebekah stay with us a little longer? At least 10 days? But Eliezer said,
"The Lord has blessed me. Send me to my master now. Don't keep me here any longer."
So they asked Rebekah if she was willing to go with Eliezer that same day. She said, "Yes." Then the family blessed Rebekah and sent her on her way. They packed their camels and rode back to Canaan. When they arrived, Isaac was out in the field praying. He looked up, saw the camels coming, and went to meet them. When Rebekah saw Isaac, she got off her camel and asked Eliezer, "Who is that handsome man coming towards us?" Eliezer said,
"That's my master."
And so it was that Isaac and Rebekah got married. He loved her very much, and she comforted him after his mother's death.